Welcome to the Leadership TKO podcast, your source of strategies and insight to make you a winning leader. With no further ado, here is your host, Lakeisha McKnight.
All right, everybody. Hello. Lakeisha McKnight is here. How are you? How's each and every one of you, actually? Thank you so much for being here. It's Leadership TKO, the night show via podcast. And this, again, is a podcast connected to the Leadership TKO virtual radio station. Welcome. Super excited and glad that you are here on this evening. It's 9:00 p.m. here on this Wednesday, September 27th of 2017. I'm actually live right here in Chesapeake, Virginia, but more specifically in the United States of America. So thank you so much for being here. What we're going to do before we dive into anything like the purpose of the podcast and a little about the business and what we're going to talk about tonight, that's in the title of this episode, we're going to go ahead and share on the social media platform that I leverage the most, Facebook. So let's go ahead and do that. Feel free to share on Facebook as well, even as I'm doing so. So I'm going to go ahead and type in once it comes up. So join me now as... Let's see, as I am all right. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. All right. So I got a little bit of content that I want to make sure I put in there because it's so good. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing there on my timeline. Okay. And then I'm also going to be sharing on my fan page, and then I'm going to also invite some women from a very special group. Okay, let's do the group first, and then we're going to go over to the fan page. So let's do the group first once again, and then we'll do the fan page. So here we go. Okay, so posting there. All right, so now we're heading on over to the fan page, and this is my personal official fan page that we're sharing on right now. Okay, so here we go. All right, there we have it. So we shared on a few places on Facebook there. We're not going to go all out tonight and post on the other social media platforms at this particular moment, okay? But we do encourage you to share and let people know about the podcast. Remember, this podcast is a part of the larger Leadership TKO virtual radio station, and the station is housed under a limited liability company, an LLC. And the name of the company is the iLead Company. And iLead stands for the International Leadership Education and Development Company. iLead Company. And the whole mission of the company itself and the podcast and the radio station is really to partner up with associations, with small businesses or entrepreneurs, with universities and faith-based groups to build winning leaders. Winning leaders. I know it might have been maybe a couple days ago where I shared a little bit of information about how the iLead Company defines what a winning leader is. And I believe I might have shared it today. Let me just make sure and see if I did. I want to say that I did. Yes, I did. Okay, so it's one of the first posts that I made on my timeline today on Facebook. And if we're not connected on Facebook, I do encourage you to get connected, okay? Go ahead, get connected. The link for my profile on Facebook will be in the description area. So let's go ahead and get connected when you can, okay? But a winning leader, by definition, according to the iLead Company, is one or a person who has the resources, instructions, and drive to lead themselves and others well in such a way that transformation occurs and legacy creation becomes inevitable. All right. So that is the definition that we give, a part of the iLead company, on what a winning leader is. Okay. What a winning leader is. So definitely you want to be connected here, because if you want to win as a parent, if you want to win as a corporate leader or a business leader, if you are a model, if you are a social media expert, this is the platform where you want to be so that you can enhance your leadership. But more specifically, I'm going to tell you, we have a layout that we follow on this night show, okay? And this is a 6 days a week night show, because we're here Sundays through Fridays at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, this may be shaken up just a little bit, okay? Just to give you a heads up, we're probably going to try to pre-schedule some of these episodes. It may not necessarily be live. We may pre-schedule these things because I'm going to be away in Africa from the 15th through the 25th of October. So some of these things may be pre-planned. You'll still get some content, but it's not that we may not necessarily be live per se. Okay, just giving you a heads up. But you will get access to some content. All right, so today is Winning Leader Wednesday. And so we focus in on giving you some leadership training, leadership tips, general leadership development, not catering to a specific group, but all leaders. Okay, all leaders. And so what we've been talking about today is a special message. We started this new series on the composition of lady leaders. So it kind of is a group that we're focusing in on, and that's women. Now, fellas, my brothers, it doesn't mean that you can't listen in on the series. Trust me. If you have a wife, if you have a sister, if you have a mother, and you want to help them to lead well, then yes, listen and share this information with those women who are near and dear to you. Okay? For those of you who are new to this podcast or the station, I encourage you to download our free app on the Google Play Store. So hopefully you are an Androidian. That's right. You have an Android phone, and you're able to go to the Google Play Store and download the app for free. Look up Leadership TKO, and then also add Spreaker to that so that you can find the app quickly and then download it onto your phone. Just that simple. All right, so back to our message of the day. We did an introduction on the blog, the Global TKO blog. It's called The Composition of Lady Leaders. And this is a new series that I'm going to be starting. And we just, it's something about really understanding the ability of women to lead. Okay, it's just, a lot of organizations today would not be where they are today if it had not been for women. Okay, strong women. Now, there are some traits that we're going to talk about over the next couple of Wednesdays, okay, where we're going to talk about what makes women great leaders. We're going to talk about that on the blog. We're going to talk about that in videos. We're going to talk about it here, on the podcast on Wednesdays. And then we're also going to give you some insight about marketing, because we also share content on marketing on Wednesdays as well. And we know that entrepreneurial leaders are also marketers. And if you don't market well, people are not going to know that you are in business for yourself. And so we do share content on marketing. So I am going to give you some information tonight on marketing, some information that I shared on my timeline today. But a little bit about our message. 3 points that I made on the blog today. The question at hand was, what is it that all successful women have in common? And one thing that I posted was they don't allow the underrepresentation of women in the business world to prevent them from taking the place they deserve at the table. That's right. You're not going to allow the fact that there may be only 2 women. And if you have a certain pigmentation of your skin color, you're not going to allow that to deter you from applying for a position that's at a higher status, a higher position, like a senior management position if you're working for an organization. It's not going to deter you from opening up and starting a business. It's not going to stop you from doing that, right? So again, let me make this point clear. Don't let that underrepresentation of women in the business world prevent you from taking a place that you deserve at the table. Now, what I mean by table, I'm talking about success. I'm talking about higher positions in organizations and starting companies. Okay, starting companies. All right. Another point that I made was now, successful women, they don't conform to limitations. Oh my gosh, let me say this one more time. Successful women do not conform to limitations, societal guidelines, or someone else's opinion of who they should be. I gotta say that one more time. Successful women do not conform to limitations, societal guidelines, or someone else's opinion of who they should be or become. They don't. Imagine if I did that. I would not be here in this position encouraging you if I did. Let me move on to the third point here. The third point is this. Successful women are the architects of their own lives. They're putting it together, but guess what? The strategy, the resources, the dependency, the strength coming from God. The ideas coming from God. But putting it all together, making it all work, trying to figure a way to put this piece and that piece and this piece. Guess what? Many women are able to do it. And successful women are doing this every single day. Today, according to Catalyst.org, women make up around 5.4% of CEO positions in Fortune 500 companies. There are less than 1 in 5 women on the seats of corporate boards. Okay. We still have a long ways to go. Okay. We really do. But we're making strides. We're making those pivotal steps to getting to where we need to go. And we can't stop now. Nothing is going to hold us back now. We can't stop. We won't stop. We won't. Okay. And this is leading me into talking about a campaign, and I'm going to shift back to the marketing. We're helping women to take those strides within a campaign that we launched this year. It's the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. And if you want to build your confidence, ladies, you want to be in a position where you say, man, I deserve to be at this table. If you want to place yourself in that position, you want a support network that's going to help push you forward, I recommend that you join the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. I'm going to give you 2 links. I'm not going to talk your head off tonight. I'm going to give you 2 links that I want you to visit. Now, the links are going to be added in the description area, as always. The first link is www.leadershiptko4women.com. The other link is www.born2lead2017.com. Those are the 2 links I want you to visit. You can get more info. You can become educated. You can make a decision to join. It's absolutely free to join the campaign. Absolutely. I also want to encourage you to visit the blog so you can read the whole message from tonight. I don't want you just to get this little piece that I gave you tonight. I want you to get the whole thing. So the way that you can get the whole thing is come back into the description area of this podcast episode and click on the link for the blog. That way you can read the whole thing. All right. So let's talk about marketing, shall we? Entrepreneurial leaders, you're marketers as well. And I made a couple of points on my timeline about marketing. I said, number 1, help leads buy into you before you offer your products and services. Leadership sells. Remember that. They have to buy into you first before they make a decision to buy your product or your service. Also, now understand this. Free marketing strategies is not enough. So when you're trying to implement and market your products, don't just post it on Facebook and think that you're going to make $1,000 and $2,000. If you use free marketing only, your business will eventually become a hobby. It's not going to make you that 5-figure or 6-figure earning entrepreneur that some of you may want to become. So you have to sow financially in your marketing in order to get the results that you desire. And I also posted this other big one here. I said, stop selling. Stop. Start educating. The first repels, while the latter attracts. Educating others through stories sells. Tell your story and you will see a difference. Again, tell your story and you will see a difference. All right, just that simple. It's just that simple, everyone. So I do thank you so much for being here tonight. Remember, get plugged in, ladies. Join the campaign. Really simple, really free. There are several perks for joining the campaign. You get life skills mentorship, you get business and leadership training, and so much more. So please, once again, get plugged in. You don't want to miss this, okay? Don't miss the opportunity, because growth should be occurring every day. And within the campaign, we're going to help you grow. We're going to help you grow. So get plugged in. I love each and every one of you. Tomorrow is indeed Pro Speaker Thursday. Oh, yeah. Okay. Pro Speaker Thursday. But also the most amazing thing that's happening tomorrow, we have a special launching of our Fall 2017 magazine. And we're going to launch it right here on the air. Oh, yeah. You're going to hear from the cover feature, none other than Sandra Sakpanu. She is going to be on the platform and she's going to be sharing about her journey as a leader. Super excited for her to be sharing and talking to you and encouraging each and every one of you so that you can grow. So again, thank you so much for being here tonight. I love you guys. And remember, until tomorrow, I encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership.
Thanks for listening to the Leadership TKO podcast. To continue the conversation of how to take your leadership from good to great, visit www.leadershiptko.com. Mm-hmm.